So recently there was the
GMTK Game Jam for 2021.
and I wasn't able to join because I was moving back from uni that one weekend. But there was something about the theme that I really liked, and it got me thinking about different mechanics that I could have done. I suddenly remembered an idea for a game that I had ages ago with one of my friends, and I remember the mechanic that was really cool that we had thought of, which I'd seen before in Dishonored 2 and in Titanfall 2. Although in these games it was switching between the past and the present. But it got me thinking, would I be able to do something like that? And would it even be fun to play? I always get carried away and I spend way too long on things, and as it's one mechanic, I'm just making a kind of prototype game, I'm going to set myself a time limit of 3 hours, and we'll just see where it goes from there. The first task that I had to do was to get the player moving. The easiest way I thought to do this was to take some code from an old project and just shove it in. I also thought this would be a good opportunity to convert it to the new input system, as I've been meaning to learn that for a while.
No.
After a fair amount of trial and error, I finally got the player working, looking around, walking around the map. The next thing to do was actually working on the mechanic to switch between the worlds. So, future me here, I just thought I'd come and give an artistic explanation on how this actually works. Essentially, I'm going to be using the Unity layer system to make it so I can only render different kind of layers at different times, and you can also do this with the physics, so that you can only collide with a certain layer. So essentially, the Mr. Bob over here can see all layers at the moment, and he can collide with them all like that. There we go. But then, when you turn on the layers for him, you can only see one layer at a time. Both layers are still there, but you can only see one and interact with one. And then you can switch the layers and interact with the other one. This actually turned out a little bit harder than I expected, as I had to look into how the layers actually worked, how to swap them, and other things like that. But eventually I got this working, so at the end of the hour, this is what we had. Now you can move around and do this. But anyway, it was now time to come up with some level ideas. I never really used Pro Builder, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And this is gonna take me forever, but I have this little test where the walls can switch in and out to let you go past. It was a start, but I think I should probably make some real levels now. I also forgot to mention, you can now pick up the cubes, so that's the thing. Look at them. Look at them.
Wow.
Ooh. Another thing I want to add is making it so the objects can now go between the dimensions. So I made this cube. It's not a cube. So I made this capsule, and the capsule can you put something in, and then it doesn't do anything because I need to activate it. So over to my other code, and I'll steal the interaction system, and now I've got to make it work with the... Oh no. So after getting all of that sorted out, I now have an interaction system. You can now make this block disappear. Okay, so that's not gonna happen. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I'll do it later. Anyway, now it's on to making the actual first level. I had an idea for this first level where you've got a wall, and then you can switch between the worlds and go between the walls. I thought it might be cool. I'm not sure how I can make it into more of a puzzle. One thing I'm thinking is that you could pick up the cubes and put them onto some sort of button to open the door. Pretty original idea, I know. I got to work making some buttons quickly that just trigger a Unity event when the cube is placed on top of them. Now I need to make a few more little props to actually bring this to life, and then I think we'll be done for the first puzzle. So we're now 3.5 hours in. I've ditched the 3 hour mark. Now we got 5 hours. We got 5 hours to make a game. Woo! We've now got the first level done, although I don't think it will end up being the first level. That's foreshadowing. Just remember that. And we haven't even got the UI done yet. Uh, it's not even. I don't even have a scene for it, so we should probably get onto that to take us up to 4 hours, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so this is what I've achieved in under 4 hours. It's a buggy level with awful UI, but it's still kind of fun to play, and if I flesh it out a bit more, I think it'd be really cool. So I just do a time lapse of the last hour, and yeah, I'll see what I can get done. So this is a game now. I added a weird effect so you know when you've actually switched worlds, when it works, because sometimes it doesn't. And it's also got 3 levels now, which is what I wanted to try and do, so yay. It's also very quiet. I think I forgot sound again. Well, it's too late, I'm not doing it now. This is really something I need to work on, because sound design, I always just forget about it. But if people like the idea of this game, or if they think it's a cool concept, let me know, and I could always develop it into an actual game for you guys. But yeah, leave your thoughts below. Obviously, if I'm going to develop it into an actual game, I'll flesh out a lot more and not have these levels. But yeah, let me know what you think. Go like. Oh, someone's just started a tractor or something near me. No thank you. No thank you. As I was saying, go like and subscribe because it helps me out a lot, and it is very cool. If you do that, you're a cool person. If you don't do that, you should. But you're a cool person anyway. Oh, and join my Discord. I'm not sure why I ended that so abruptly. If you also want to download the game, the itch page is below, along with my Twitter and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!